Now it appears that Obama is not going to sign the executive order to ensure that there is no discrimination in the federal government with regards to federal contractors. And that's the case right there. Now, the White House has stated that President Obama believes in the ENDA, Employment Non-Discrimination Act. And I've already stated many times that legislation, that bill is very, very weak if you actually look at it and compare it to other things that have been done on this country. And the President Obama, a lot of you gay people love this guy, Oh, especially you gay liberals like Joe Jervis. Oh, yeah, you suck his cock, basically. Well, today, the White House had a statement, issued a statement saying that Obama is in favor of ENDA, and that's the approach, and blah, blah, blah. Basically, they're saying, we're not going to do this. I mean, that's what they said. We're not going to sign the executive order, even though he promised in 2008 to do it. And people are saying, they're rumbling in the background. They're saying, wait, Jose, no. Obama, our God, is going to do it. It's just that he's waiting for the right time or something, some lame excuse. I'm like, well, he had all this time. He had 5 years to do this. What the hell is he waiting for? An executive order, that's something that he decides. He's the executive. And people seem to not connect those two together. He's an executive. He is the executive. He makes orders. So they're saying that they want ENDA passed. Okay. Yeah, right. Like that's going to happen this session with the reactionary Republicans in the House. Do you think that's going to happen? People actually believe that it's going to happen this session. All right. We'll see what happens. All right. Well, let's believe your delusion. Reactionary Republicans. You see them, and you know what they say, that Christians have a right to discriminate. That's it. That's what they believe. Gay people have no right to discriminate against Christians. If you do that, we'll sue you. Like that evangelical in Minnesota who's suing a gay pride festival because, oh my God, he wasn't included to spread his homophobia. Right now in this country, you cannot discriminate based on religion. That's the law, and we respect it, even though religion is a choice. And executive orders have been signed to protect the faithful against discrimination. The Catholics, the Mormons. Because people, rightly, have had a little bit of reservations about these people, especially the Mormons. I mean, the Catholics, because of their allegiance to a foreign state, the Vatican, and the Mormons always thought that they were a foreign state too, that Utah was a foreign state, that they were above the law. And they believe in this neoliberal ideology, that they can do whatever the hell they want. So these people believe that they have every right to discriminate. There are people in the reactionary Republican House who believe that the Civil Rights Act is unconstitutional. You get that? So you want an Employment Non-Discrimination Act to pass? You think Boner is going to let that happen? Boner cannot do that. Because Mr. Boner has a boner up his ass. And he's freaked out about the teabaggers who are going to dethrone him. Well, they should. And once he's dethroned, then the reasonable Republicans who are still human they can join with the Democrats and put somebody else in the speakership, make a coalition and of majority of House members in the Congress, and you can finally start to govern. And then the reactionaries, the tea packers, they can just be on their own. And they can be the minority. Democrats have a lot of power right now. They can do things. They can do this. They can probably pull it off if they want and twist the arms. But they don't. They capitulate. They will do whatever they can to make sure that we get Republican-light policies. Because they're controlled by Wall Street. I mean, that's the reality. And I know gay people say, well, Jose, I'm a Democrat and all that. And you don't know that they're just as Republican as any other Republican. There isn't that much difference between the two parties if you really look at it. I mean, there are some few subtle differences. One is, of course, one is more fascist than the other. I mean, that's what it is. And all these Democrats are coming out sounding like neocons now. Oh yes, we need drones, we need warrantless searches, and we can read your emails. And what the hell is the matter with these people? What happened to the Fourth Amendment? But during Bush, all you liberals, Code Pink, oh yeah, you were out there and screaming and yelling. But now that Obama is doing the same thing, you're not doing anything. Oh, it's Obama, who cares? He's a nice guy. He's black, by the way. Oh, God. But Obama promised that he was going to sign this executive order, and so far nothing has happened. And he's our fierce advocate. And that just goes to show you that this muppet of a president that we have, and yes, he's a muppet, all right? Just let it all out over here. This muppet of a president, he's a liar. And that's what he is. He's a fucking liar. He lies, he cheats, he manipulates. He's a deceiver, not a decider. He's not deciding on anything. He's like, well, I don't know if I'm going to sign this executive order. And the reason why is because somebody is twisting his arm, and it's one of those federal contractors. And the reason why they're twisting his arm is because some of those federal contractors are actually faith-based. The faith-based initiative, which was supported by Democrats as well, is one of the thorns as to why Obama is reluctant on signing on to this executive order. He wants Congress to do it, I'm not going to do it. Congress will do it. So all of you right-wingers are saying, oh, he's a fascist and he's a dictator and he's just, he's out of control. Oh my, no. He's the most tame president we ever had. He's the most shyest. He's not aggressive at all. He doesn't have that charisma to actually lead an executive. He's not. We need a decider, not somebody who's there just daydreaming all day. We need a decider, not a deceiver. And he deceives. 1996, he was for gay marriage. He wrote it on the questionnaire. And you can look it up, and you can see his handwriting on it, for crying out loud. People still say, oh, that was his assistant or whatever. No, it was him. Okay? He was for gay marriage. And all of a sudden now he's going to be a president. Back in 2004, he decided to be president of the United States. And now he changed his tune. He said, oh, I'm for civil unions only, and that's enough. Oh, and then 2008, he got elected as president. Then he just says, well, it's a state issue. He's evolving, right? He devolved, he went down, and then he evolved and went up. Oh, a miracle. It's like splitting the Red Sea. This guy does miracles. He's the Messiah. Jose, get with it. Be part of the program. Part of the Joe Jervis bandwagon. I have said several times we need Title VII protections, not just for employment, but for public accommodations, for the restaurants, for everything else. Title VII protections, that's it. No more nor less. Get rid of DOMA through executive order. And you can do that. You can, right now, Obama has a right to sign an executive order that DOMA does not apply to the federal employees, nor does it apply to the military. And we can solve this issue about the military benefits and all that bullshit. But, of course, Panetta is like, well, it's really DOMA and... Well, since we're at war still, the last, I don't know, how many years or so, a country is always at war, is always going to be failing. But we are at war, so that means that we have not a president, but a commander-in-chief, technically. So the commander-in-chief can do whatever he wants. He's the commander-in-chief of the military. He can say, look, this is what I want, and I want it done. DOMA doesn't... No. DOMA does not apply to the military. That's my order. Because I'm the commander-in-chief. And if Republicans complain, oh, he's a dictator. Yes, that's what the Constitution gives him the right to be. With the military. In the military, when you are at war, and Republicans say, we are at war with Al-Qaeda, okay? Then the president has a right to be a dictator with the military. That's what the Constitution says. And you go back with case law and all this. President had to make many decisions. Who was it that desegregated the military? I think it was, Truman was it, right? Truman, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it Johnson? One of those two, anyways. Yeah, it was done by executive order. And people were, the reactionaries of the South, they were all fucking screaming and yelling. And yeah, those presidents had to make tough decisions. And Truman had to make a decision as to whether or not to drop the A-bomb on Japan. And that was a really tough decision. And it ends up with one man. One man makes a decision. That's the President of the United States. It's in the Constitution. When it comes to the military. So here we are at that juncture in which we say, okay, so who is this person, this Obama guy? Is he our fierce advocate just because he goes to the Human Rights Campaign dinner every year? Or every other year? I don't know if he goes every year or not. But we are told that he's our fierce advocate. He's the best we ever gotten. He's the best. He's better, way better than Bill Clinton, right? That's what we're told. Okay. Whatever you say. You can believe that all you want. I'm not here to burst your bubble. Although I wish you just stop living in La La Land and wake up to reality here. A fierce advocate would be somebody in the White House who would say no to the reactionary Republicans and say, no, we are going to pass not only employment non-discrimination, but we're going to add sexual orientation to Title VII of the Civil Rights Act. We are going to fund research into AIDS and HIV and other STDs. We're going to fund those programs. We're going to fund programs for gay youth and mental health. We're going to fund programs to not only to cure AIDS, but to, eradicate it. And if we have the political will to do so, yes, we can, within a few years, find the cure. And yes, we're going to repeal DOMA. I mean, the reactionaries, the Republicans can get away with murder. I mean, they can go ahead and stall the government and sandbag everything and destroy our credit. They can do all these treasonous things against the United States. They can obstruct, they can deny, they can stop government from functioning, they can do all this self-destructive anarchist approach, I mean, that they have. And Obama, he's too afraid to act. He's too afraid to confront them and say, hey, stop it. I won the election. The Democrats won the election, and we're going to do what our base wants. You people had your chance. You had Bush, and you had a full Republican Congress. What the hell are you talking about? But Obama doesn't stick to his guns. He's weak. He doesn't care. He just likes to be president, and he gets to play golf and fly around a big old private jet and wears nice clothes, and he's famous and all that shit. Yeah, that's what he gets. But what do we get? Nothing. Nothing in return. And I know a lot of gay people who fought for this guy, and the reason why they actually got up, the reason why a lot of gay people got up and became his foot soldiers for the last election in 2012 was because of Mitt Romney. That's the only reason. Mitt Romney was pathetic. I mean, he was horrible. He is a horrible man. He shouldn't be near the White House at all. Thank goodness that we prevented that. But then we have a problem. Then we have Obama. And that's what I get. And I believe that the silent majority of the gay community feels the same way I do. But we are afraid to speak out. We are afraid to say the truth, not only to ourselves, but to other people around us. Because then, we'll be accused of blasphemy by Joe Jervis and his crowd. You are a bad guy if you question Obama. No, we want our economic rights. We want our rights protected. That's it. Period. We elected you. We put you in that seat, Obama. You went to all those gay fundraisers. You went to the Human Rights Campaign. You sucked the money out of everybody in the gay community. You even had gay people with AIDS who can barely make it. They donate $10, $20 to your campaign. And that $10 is a lot for them, for these poor gay people who live in public housing, because they didn't want Romney to be in, so they believed in you. And then what do they get? Crap. And people say, Jose, why do you attack Obama? He's been on our side. Verbally speaking, yeah. But not in action. It's easy to talk, but to act upon those promises, that's another thing. So I've been told to shut up because Obama is going to do something this time. Oh yeah, it's this term. He's gonna kick ass, man. We're gonna get ENDA. Okay, that's what they say. ENDA. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get DOMA repealed. We're gonna do all this shit, man. We are gonna get our shit together this time. Yeah, right. Wait a minute, didn't the Senate, Harry Reid and all those Democrats, they were going to bust ass and then they were going to stop the filibuster and all that? And today, Chuck Hagel was filibustered. they were supposed to reform the filibuster, but now they didn't. Now it's all the same bullshit. And I don't know about Chuck Hagel. I don't really care about that anymore, but a lot of liberals, a lot of gay liberals immediately did a 180 on this guy. They're like, oh, we love him now. Oh, he's our guy. We want him in the Defense Department now because he sent us a nice letter. Fine. Okay, I don't care. Do it. I don't care who's there. All I care about is what are you going to do? Are you going to protect the rights of not only gay people, but everybody's rights in America? The rights of the senior citizens, their pensions, their Social Security, Medicare, and all that. I mean, the rights of everybody, not just gay people. I'm not here to be selfish. But we do need to change the laws. We do need reforms. And one of them is Title VII reform. When I talk about Title VII, I just get gay people just looking at me weird, like, "Oh, what are you talking about? Title VII? What the hell is that?" So for me, and I get criticized all the time. Why do you attack Obama? Because I protect the gay community, okay? Because I'm in favor of the gay community. I'm not in favor of Obama. He betrayed us many times already. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, you forgot all those betrayals. I know people can only remember so far. But oh, he supports gay marriage now. Oh yeah, yeah. Really? You believe him? 2008, he said that he was going to sign this executive order. Simple thing to do. Oh, but no, we can't do that. Maybe not. Yeah? You believe his word? I say this. I think he supported gay marriage all the time. And this revelation, this evolving bullshit, was just a cover. He didn't come out for it until he knew that now the public, now the voters are okay with it. They don't have a problem with gay marriage. That's the only reason why he came out for it. Or he publicly outed himself as a supporter of gay marriage. And these people are weasels. We don't need them. They need us. And there you go. And there you go, you gay Obama supporter. You go out there, you be his foot soldier, you go knock on doors, do the phone banking, you do all this shit. You know, you get all your friends and family to vote for this guy. And for what? I mean, what do you get out of it now? We waited 5 years now. How much more do we need? Jose, don't worry. The last year... Okay. He has what? 4 years... 4 more years to go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Fine. Okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Just like I gave him the benefit of the doubt, even though I was against him. In 2008, I said he was going to be crap. And look at his first term. Crap. Oh, but we repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Yeah, but that was done by the Pentagon. They came in, and they got all the votes from the Congress. And it was the gay groups and the gay soldiers that came out, and they were the ones that pushed us through. Not Obama. He did not lift a single finger. And everybody thought that it was dead. Everybody thought that at the last minute, when that bill was going to pass to repeal Don't Ask, Don't Tell, everybody thought it was dead. But they finally revived it. The Pentagon came in, the brass of the Pentagon that came in, and they revived it. They pushed it through. And the guy who pushed it through was the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, which was Mike Mullen. He was the one that was pushing it through. Obama was just playing off or doing something else. That guy didn't give a shit. So, come on. Get with it. You're telling me to get with it? Well, why don't you get with it too? Jose, he's going to do it. Don't worry. All right. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. And I said, this guy's not going to do anything. He's going to promise you things, and he did promise that executive order. And he was supposed to sign it in the first term. Okay, we're already in the second term. What happened? What's going on? Anybody know? No, nobody knows. Because we stopped asking. Nobody cares anymore. It's done. The election's over. He's in the White House. Everybody is now at peace. Okay, fine. But I want to say that there are good people out there who know what I'm talking about. It's not just me. People say, oh, Jose, you're acting out. I'm not. No. You have other gay activists out there. There were gay activists the other day protesting at the White House. Because DOMA is still in effect. Even though the president can actually do a lot with DOMA and just get rid of it. And it's been done before. There's precedent. Presidents have actually invalidated laws. Alright? Checks and balances between the three branches of government. But I guess Obama wants to pass the buck and say, okay, let's see what the Supreme Court says. And that's another thing. It's going to be another issue. But I said, fine, let's give this guy a chance. Let's just hold our breath and say a prayer and see what happens. And we went through one term with Barack Obama and nothing happened. Repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Oh, he is appointing all these people and he's appointing gay people. I mean, what good does that do to me and you? There's a gay federal judge. Oh, there's a gay... And I thought he was going to appoint a gay guy to the Secretary of Interior. That was the rumor. And to me, that was just a staging event for, you know, to get out there that, oh, Obama, he's so progressive and he's so, oh yeah, he's so with us. You know, he's our first advocate that he got the first openly gay member of cabinet. Oh, so everybody will shut up about ENDA and shut up about these other legislation, and that's it, right? This is just cover. And then I hear from MSNBC, oh, gay rights, they're moving forward, and we have Obama in there and all that, and it's gonna happen, and gay people are gonna get the rights. I'm like, wasn't that 2008? It's Groundhog Day all over again, but yet, it's fine. Maybe I'm just asking for too much. Maybe asking for legal protections in Title VII. That's just too much. That's just too much. People who have a religious belief have Title VII protections, and that's a choice. They got that through. All right. Well, but I've been told, hey, we are gonna get this done. It's gonna be done, Jose. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Obama's gonna deliver. He's our guy. He's gonna do it. All right. And the sad part is, if he fucks up, if nothing happens, then what? He's a lame duck. He's over. He's done. So, and then, certain publications are going to come out and they're going to print up some articles and spin the whole thing. They're going to say, like they spinned his first term. Like, oh, look what he did. Oh, he was so pro-gay. Oh, look what he did. But there are bloggers out there who are keeping honest, and they are outing Obama for what he is. A liar. A charlatan. That's what he is. So, people will not get until later on. They're going to study this, this administration for what it really is. I hope one day. And gay people will learn. But Obama, I don't know. He's dropping the ball. The statement today from the White House doesn't seem that promising. It's not. And gay people voted for him and everything. And the thing is, I don't think people just voted for him. Like I said earlier, people voted against Romney. That's what it was. It wasn't, because we love this guy. Believe me, that's not what I gathered. And people, on MSNBC, Ed Schultz and everybody, they say, he's going to support liberal values, progressive values. He's going to be more progressive now. Meaning they finally admit, these liberals, these fakey liberals, they finally admit that Obama is actually conservative. That's what they're saying. By saying that finally Obama is going to be a fierce progressive leader, what they're saying is he's a conservative. Posing as a liberal. And by conservative, I don't mean he's like a Republican. I mean he's corporate. He's controlled by Wall Street, by bank. That's what Chase, Wells Fargo, these are the constituents of Obama. Not as much as they would have been with Romney. They would have been practically inside the Oval Office. Romney would have his own bank teller inside the White House. But Obama, he's sold out to the banks. He's sold out to Wall Street. That's what he is. He's a Wall Street guy. That's his base, his real base. Not you, not the gay community. People say, and even the religious right wing, they say, the base of the liberals, the base of the Obama campaign is these perverted gays. No, it's not. Get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself, you right wing nut. That's not the base. The base of the Obama camp has always been and is now Wall Street. Okay? Not the gay community, not the feminists, not pro choice or pro abortion groups, whatever. I don't care about that issue. Not the unions, not the workers are getting slaughtered by Democrats in Michigan. And Obama lifted no finger for the union workers in Wisconsin. Nothing. If Obama would have worked his ass and be a fierce advocate in Wisconsin, they would have gotten that fascist governor of Wisconsin out of there, that Walker guy. But no, nothing happened. And the unions got busted, and they got ripped apart. They got gutted by the fascist toy governor of Wisconsin. And for those of you who are reactionary, don't tell me that, oh, Jose, now you're siding with the unions. Look, I don't like the union bosses. I think they're pretty greedy and selfish. But the unions have always been opposed to fascism. Libertarians always say, well, unions are this and that, communists and all. Bullshit. The unions were fighting fascism. FDR, a big union supporter, right? He fought against fascism and communism. Don't give me this bullshit that, oh, the unions are communist. Fuck you. I'm part of a union. And I'm fine with it. There's nothing wrong with the union. You have a right to associate. And a union, last I heard, is an association. But yet you stupid reactionaries want to kill the unions? And yet when a gay guy wants to join the Boy Scouts, they say, oh no, freedom of association. What the hell? These fucking psychopaths. They don't know what the fuck they want. I know what they want is fascism. That's what they are. And Obama caves in. These Democrats cave in. That's it. They cave in. So I just laugh out loud when people, when certain bloggers had Obama's picture on their blog and worshiping him and sucking his cock. Oh, God, let me have Obama. Let me suck your big black cock. That's all fucking theater. And what do we get? Nothing. You get more by jacking off tonight than you'll get anything by supporting this administration and believing what he says and believing what his supporters say. It's because they're all delusional. They've been duped. All right? And that's the reality. Obama should have signed this executive order a long time ago. Okay? That's it. Period. You promised it. Now do it. And if you don't keep your promise, you're a liar. That's what you are. You're a liar and a fraud. Period. That's it. He's not a man. He's a wimp.